first and foremost, is your results of the last 12 months. Then I'd like to talk about some of your challenges for the next upcoming 12 months. Finally, after that, talk about some of the challenges that you and I have uncovered during our time together. Moving from there, I will discuss some of how the marketplace has changed for job seekers. After that, we'll talk about CareerBuilder's new talent stream product and how that will allow your recruiters to become more efficient, ultimately allowing you to realize an additional $7.5 million in revenue while allowing your recruiters to be 50% more effective. So in the last 12 months, CareerBuilder has provided Navigate Power with 200 hires, and each of these 200 hires brings in about $75,000 of revenue annually, creating a $15 million input of revenue to Navigate Power. Now, moving on to the next 12 months, you need to make an additional 100 hires, so going from 200 to 300, which will create this revenue from $15 million to $22.5 million, where we come up with the extra $7.5 million of revenue. Obviously, you know today that your recruitment process isn't changing very much. You're keeping the same amount of recruiters. What does that mean for you, Brian? That means that your recruiters need to be 50% more effective every single day in order to get these people in, because you need to hire more people in the same amount of time. That means you need to hire 1.5 people for every one person you hired last year. What are your challenges? This is a 1099 sales position. What does that mean to you? You already know that sales is one of the top 5 hardest positions to fill in the entire country. On top of that, 1099 is the hardest to sell because there is no base pay. You know this, I know it, and that leads to a large amount of turnover because you know your salespeople are always willing to walk out the door if they find a better offer. On top of that, you want to reduce your time to hire. As we've discussed, you need to hire an extra 100 people. The only way to do that with the same amount of people is to be more efficient. So let me move into the job market. People are back at work. Unemployment in the United States is at the lowest it's been in several years. What does this mean for you? The people you're looking for are already employed. You need to find people before other organizations get to them so that you're able to get in front of them, sell them on your opportunity, and ultimately get them in the door. So as you can see, unemployment has fallen all the way down to about 5.2%, meaning we're at full employment. Job seeker behavior. How has this changed today? 10 years ago, nobody was on smartphones. Nobody was working from their phone, looking for jobs on their phone, researching on their phone. That's changed today. How many people do you know that even own a desktop anymore? I do all my searching from my phone. I order food from my phone. I search the internet from my phone. I go on Facebook, Twitter, what have you, any social media, I'm on my phone doing my research. Because really, who wants to be sitting at a desktop where you can just pull your phone out wherever you're sitting, right? So as you can see, there's 4 phases to the job seeker experience. Starting with orientation. This is when, say I'm a salesperson. I want to know what's out there today. Who's recruiting? So I pull up, all right, here's 20 companies I think I could work for. Out of those 20, I do my research, which is the consideration phase. And I see, okay, out of those 20, I'm down to 10 that I really like. And the reason this is happening is because 80% of these people are using a career site. If somebody goes to your webpage and you don't have your open positions on the site, how will they know they're recruiting? They're just going to come to your page and they're going to leave. Does that make sense? It's kind of similar to my sales reps. I tell them every day, if you don't leave a voicemail, how will somebody know you called? If somebody goes to the web page and doesn't leave their information, it's like they were never there. So how to negate these challenges? If I was able to tell you day in and day out where the best candidates were, would that be something that was beneficial to you?
Yes.
Yes. Great. So as you know, you're looking to expand into 10 different marketplaces, and you've got to determine those which markets those are going to be in. By using our data, you can actually see where the best marketplaces are with the least amount of competition and the lowest average salary, which, I mean, if you're able to pay your people less money, get better people, what does that do for your margins?
Increases them.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So what we plan to do is capture candidates who are dropping off, meaning people who come to your website, don't leave any information. We want to capture them. Then once we've captured them, we're going to be constantly re-engaging with them so that they're always aware of your opportunities and learning more about your organization. So build a pipeline of talent. How do we do that? By creating a talent stream engage. What that allows you to do is automatically re-engage with these candidates. It's like an online newsletter for your jobs. It's constantly letting these job seekers know when there's opportunities, where, and just let them learn more information. Capture candidate information. A lot of career sites that we see have 15 to 20 pages steps to fill out an application. As you know, this is very time consuming and boring for the job seekers. What they like to do is just drop off their information, and this is all you really need. Currently, you don't even have a recruitment process. When job seekers go to your careers page, all they see is an email address emailing their applications to you. Your recruiters aren't able to track them, and then you and I have discussed how they re-engage very little, if at all. One of our talent networks in the last year sent 35,000 emails to 7,000 potential job seekers. That's an amazing amount of time that your recruiters wouldn't have the time to do. And we already discussed how they need to be 50% more effective. How will they do that if they need to send out 40,000 emails? So this is your talent stream engage page. As you can see, you have, in this example, there's 300 applications with 5,000 emails sent. On average, about 15 emails to these job seekers. Job seekers are fully informed to what they're applying to, so these are only warm leads. These aren't people that were automatically added or not interested. They requested to receive these email notifications. The applicant tracking system. This is going to allow your recruiters to be more efficient because we're going to allow people to get into the system easily, allow your recruiters to source them, keep it in the notes why they were either approved or disapproved, and it just allows your recruiters to be more effective. One of the things we believe in Career Builder is what is measured improves. You're currently not measuring your process at all. You don't know how many applications it takes to make a hire, you don't know how many interviews it takes, or the time to hire. So by even just measuring it, we're gonna be able to set a baseline, allowing you to have that baseline moving forward that you can compare year over year. Hiring process management. This is where it's going to show you the time to hire, pipeline quality, and providing you with those analytics that you need to make the 300 hires and bring in that extra $7.5 million of revenue. Does that make sense? Excellent. So here's my summary. The problems we're facing this year is high turnover and 1099 sales applications. The people you're looking for are one of the hardest salespeople to find in the entire country. We need to be more proactive and different. By getting in front of these people faster, more effectively, and allowing your recruiters to be more efficient, we'll be able to deliver the extra 100 hires for a total of 300, bringing in the $22.5 million of revenue that you need to grow your business and continue growing in the years to come. Does that seem like a fair investment?